This is Stick from Chad's Blog, and I'm me. I guess it's time to get up, huh? I guess that's alright. That means I get to have breakfast. I guess that means I can show you my new cook kit that I finally put together and agree on. I think I'm going to call this one Cook Kit to Rule Them All. Okay, hang on just a second. I'm going to get out of this bed and we'll take it from there. Disclaimer. I have actually already been up out of bed this morning, so I have taken a shower. So that means I don't stink. It's okay, you can finish watching the video. So come on, let's go. Bye. Okay, and here she is. This is my new ultralight cook kit that I've been using. I've practiced with this thing many times and I've gotten the weight down to approximately 0.0082 ounces for the entire setup that you see before. Wait a second. That's not right. That's not my cook kit. Where did this crap come from? Hang on just a second, guys. I gotta figure this out. Alright, there it is. I knew something wasn't right about that other one. Anyway, like I was saying, this is my new ultralight cook kit that I put together recently. So what I want to do is real quick, I just want to take all this out, show you what each piece of it is, talk briefly about it, and then I'm going to use it this morning to test out some do-it-yourself instant oatmeal packs. I've got some recipes from Trail Cooking and the Outdoors blog. So I'm going to try some of that out in it this morning, and I'm going to show you how everything works together as a system, and we'll just take it from there. So hang on just a second, let me get everything ready. Hang on. Okay, also real quick, I want to show you that the entire cook system that I'm going to be using, it comes in at 8.3 ounces. And right there, this is just a page I printed off from one of my gear lists. And you can pretty much see the weight of each item. This way I don't have to list them separately. But that's pretty much all the components of my cook system that I'm going to be using. And now real quick, I'm going to go ahead and take them out and show them to you and then get started cooking. Okay guys, whenever I was going through my transition trying to put everything together, something that worked for me, basically what I wanted was a something, of course, a stove and a cook pot that I could cook in. Of course it includes a drinking cup, a spoon. I also wanted the cozy so that I could rehydrate my food in the cozy rather than having to use my cooking pot. The reason I wanted to do this is because I don't like having to clean my cook pot. All I want to do in my cook pot is boil water. All of my eating is going to be done out of Ziploc bags. So I don't want to have to do any cleaning other than cleaning out my cup once I get done. Also, the reason that I went with this one over some of the other ones that I was using were approximately 16 ounces. However, the one that I'm using now is 700 milliliters. So I can easily boil 2.5 cups of water. That 2.5 cups of water will allow me 1 cup for a drink. It will allow me approximately 1 cup to rehydrate my food with, and then another ½ cup that I can use to clean up or do whatever I need, or if I need to add a little extra to my drink or to my food, I have it. So I wanted to be able to have a cook system that I could boil all of my water at once. I didn't want to have one that I had to boil X amount of water and cook with and a little bit more to have to make a drink and clean with. I wanted to do all of it at once. This is pretty much the system that I have here. Now real quick, I want to show you, talk about it. This is just simply my REI. It's just a REI cup I bought from REI a while back. They're really lightweight. They're 1.8 ounces. I could probably cut the handle off, save a little bit more, but I like to have the ability to hold it by the handle. It has measurement markings inside it, which makes it nice, and it's really easy to clean from what I found. I really like it for what it is. It's durable because it's plastic. It's not going to break. So that's my cup. My spoon that I'm going to use is a long-handled titanium REI spoon. This thing only weighs 0.5 ounces. I like having the long handle to reach down in the bottom of the Ziploc bags without having to put my whole hand inside of it. There's that. Now then, for my cooking system, everything is nested inside a stuff sack. I like having the stuff sack because it's a way to hold everything together just so it doesn't come apart. The stuff sack is one of the Z-Packs, Cuban fiber, I think small stuff sacks, and it weighs in approximately 0.1 ounces. Now, I've got everything inside stored in this cozy that I've made. This koozie weighs 0.7 ounces. It has a lid that fits down inside the koozie, and I just put a little piece of aluminum tape to make a little handle out of. That's the bottom, that's the top, and the idea is that once I start cooking, I put my food down in there, put my water in here, stick that on there, let it rehydrate. Once it gets done, I pull it up, kind of tear the corners of the Ziploc a little bit, and it folds right around the sides of the koozie real nice and neat, and it provides a real nice durable pliable thing to eat out of. As well, it doesn't burn my hands, because if anybody's ate out of Ziploc bags, they know trying to hold it in their hand, it can get really hot and uncomfortable. Next is the actual cook pot. Now this is the backcountry.com 700 milliliter titanium cook pot. I made a lid out of some aluminum stock that I got from Hobby Lobby. This is it here. It's 0.005 thick or 36 gauge. It cost me $10 for a 12 by 30, and I've made not only the lid, but I've also made the windscreen. Now this isn't the most durable aluminum. It's pretty thin. I could bend this pretty easily if I want it, but it's lightweight and it works. So that's my do-it-yourself lid. Also, you'll notice I removed the handles from the Backcountry cook pot. I don't need them because I'm going to be having a glove with me for now, and I can just simply use the glove to lift the cook pot off the stove. As well, this doesn't even register on my scales, but when I put the cook pot and the lid together, it comes in at 2.7 ounces for both of them. First thing I have is just a MSR nano towel, nano pack towel. Now this might be a little bit of overkill. I just want it simply to dry everything out, to wipe everything out. This weighs let me look here. 0.6 ounces. Now I could probably cut this in half and save 0.3 ounces, but for now I'm just going to leave it whole and see if I need to cut it in half or if I'd like to keep it the size that it is. So I like to have that. Okay, next I have just a little Cricut lighter in here. I just use this to light my stove, of course. This weighs in at 0.4 ounces, and as well I do have some other backup fire starters. Next I have my knockoff mini atomic stove. I made this out of two V8 cans. It's basically just a knockoff mini atomic stove. The sweet thing about it is this thing weighs in at 3 grams when I put it on my scale. However, when I put it in the little baggie, it weighs in at, no, not 3 grams, 9 grams. 9 grams for just the stove. It doesn't have carbon felt or anything in it. When I put it in my little baggie and weigh it all, though, it comes to a total of 0.4 ounces. But I'm really proud of this thing. Next is going to be my pot stand, and this is just another item I made out of just some hardware cloth. I believe it's 5 tall by 18, maybe 19 around. I can't remember. I'd have to count them again. I'm not going to do it right now. But anyway, this thing weighs in at 0.4 ounces, and it works really well just to hold my cook pot. Almost done. Next is my do-it-yourself windscreen, and I made this out of the same 0.005 aluminum that I bought from Hobby Lobby. It's approximately right at 4 inches tall, and don't ask me the diameter. All I know is I measured it out so it fits around my cook pot with the amount of clearance that I want around the edges of the cook pot for the flames. But anyway, this thing weighs in at 0.6 ounces with a paper clip. And then last but not least is just a little piece of aluminum foil. I use this underneath my stove, and it serves as a priming pan as well as a heat reflector. And that doesn't really weigh in, so I just put 0.1 ounces though. So like I said, everything together here, all this junk together, weighs in at 8.3 ounces. Like I said, I'm happy with the way everything works. In my opinion, it's pretty lightweight considering it's the whole setup. It could be lighter, no doubt, but this is what I've got, and this is what I found that I'm happy with. Oh yeah, one other thing that I forgot to mention is my fuel that I'll be using. This is the fuel bottle that I'm going to be carrying. I got this from REI. They label it as an 8-ounce fuel bottle or plastic, I don't remember. but they label it as 8 ounces. And if you'll notice, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ounces of fuel fitting here with just a little bit left at the top. So anyway, this is what I'm going to be carrying when I leave next weekend to go on my 4-day hike. I plan on cooking at least 6 meals, possibly as many as 8. Approximating 1 ounce of fuel per meal. And real quick, I just kind of want to show you how much it weighs here. I thought this was really interesting. If you know, fuel weighs actually less per fluid ounce. I don't know exactly the number, but this is really interesting. Like I said, this is 9 ounces of fuel. So altogether, for 9 ounces of fuel and the 1 ounce fuel bottle, I come up with 8.7 ounces. So I thought that was really cool. Okay guys, so real quick, I'm going to go ahead and get everything ready. I've already put approximately 2.5 cups of water in my cook pot. Got my stove here, got everything ready. I've got my coffee ready to go. And once I get everything going, I'll get this situated in my cozy. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and get this going. I'm going to play this in fast forward so that you don't have to sit here and watch everything in real time. Also, I am going to time how long it takes for me to boil approximately 2.5 cups of water with 1 ounce of fuel. So hang on. Okay guys, you can see we're at 7 minutes 35 seconds and we're about to come to a boil. Just so you know, this water was cold water straight out of the tap. Can't tell you exact temperature on it. So there you have it though. You can see I'm pretty much at a boil a little under 8 minutes. So I'm pretty happy with that. So hang on just a second and I'm going to set this down. I'm going to add some to my food and my coffee. Like I said, I use gloves. Pour a little in my coffee, about a cup, and pour some in my oatmeal. Not a whole lot. And then I'm going to set that back down. So now what I'll do is I'll first off stir this. I'm going to make sure everything is all mixed up good. My oatmeal bag. I'll seal it off. Put my lid on and let it rehydrate. Okay, also guys, I just wanted to show you. It's right at 10 minutes. My little stove is still going. It came to boil about 8 minutes, so I've had 2 minutes extra. And that is off of 1 ounce of fuel. Now this thing will probably burn out in the next few minutes, or maybe within the next minute. Typically 11-12 minutes is what I get out of 1 ounce of fuel and this do-it-yourself knockoff mini atomic stove. Anyway, I appreciate you watching with me this morning as I get my breakfast ready with my cook kit. Like I said, I'm really happy with everything works. And like I said, thanks for watching. I'm going to do one more shot here in just a minute. I'm going to fold open my Ziploc bag and show you what the koozie with the food in it looks like. So hang on, I'll show you that and then I'm going to call it quits. Alright, and there you have it. You can see the Ziploc fits nice around the edge. My food's in there. Works out pretty good. And also, flame's still going. It's 12 minutes. It's dying out though, I believe. And there. It's 12 minutes. Thanks for watching.